Hi everyone, welcome back. I am SimsDive and this is part 8 of the How to Play the Sims 4 series. We have 2 more videos to go before the series is complete, but in today we will be covering holidays and special events. As I said in my previous video, not all of this is included in the base game, but I will try to touch on the base game as much as possible because there are some events that you can do with base game specifically. So let's get right into it. Of course, we have our dysfunctional family, which if you remember, mom is pregnant with an alien baby. We have our kleptomaniac daughter, our cute little toddler, and our alien dad, Ivan, the holy grail of this series. So let's get right into events, what they are, what they do, and what the outcomes are. So down below, you have your phone. I'm going to get into that first before I even touch the calendar. So your sim can do different things. Of course, your sim can invite sims to hang out at your current lot, wherever you are. It does not have to be your home. But let's say you wanted to throw a party. So you would hit the Plan a Social Event button, and your sim would just pull out their phone. And then a menu will appear to have you select what kind of event you're looking to plan. So some of these, again, are specific with different packs, but I can show you ones that are base game, nothing extra is required. So let's say you just click on an event, like you do have birthday parties, black and white bashes, weddings you can plan. If you remember when Ivan and Sim got married, we did have the option to either elope or plan a wedding event. You can actually plan a wedding in here. Now, it's not as extensive as you bridezillas are hoping for, but there are some things that you can do. So if you wanted to have a birthday party for a sim whose birthday is upcoming, I'm actually going to show you. Your sims do celebrate birthdays, so I'm going to show you that. So if you open up, now the calendar might not be available to you, but your sim's birthday will show. So you can see here that during this day, there's a little birthday cake right here, meaning that our sim, which is our toddler Jasmine, her birthday is on that day. And it will show you specifically if a sim is busy and cannot attend, or if there's a special event going on that day. You can also check to see when your sim's expected birthday is by clicking on a sim and hitting their simology. And then in about 7 days, she'll turn into a child. It will also alert you in your notifications that the sim has a birthday that is coming up, and you can just check and see when that birthday is. So it'll tell you the sim's birthday is today. Try celebrating by throwing a party. So let's just see. Let's have mom plan a social event. So again, she's just going to open her phone, and then the menu will appear to prompt us to do a specific party. So we do have associated with the base game, we do have birthday events, we have weddings, spooky parties, incognito costume parties, dinner parties. I don't believe dance parties is associated with it, but we do have house parties. And there's just a few of them that are associated with base game. There's not a lot of events that you can do, but if we wanted to host a birthday party, you'll see right here that it costs $100 to throw a birthday party, and you can check if you want this event to be gold or not. So gold events do give you special prizes at the end if you complete a successful birthday, and it will show up here. So the gold level rewards includes a new bedroom object. So you can see what kind of object is offered if you decide to do a gold event. Birthday parties come but once a year, and they are an event that shouldn't be missed. Bring a cake, a gift, a smile, and a happy birthday. So let's just say that we want to throw a birthday party. So to click a sim that is the birthday sim. So we're just going to age up our toddler. And you do have to have 2 guests. Only 2 are required, and you can invite up to 15. So we are going to have mom, sister, dad, and our friends join us. You can actually invite a caterer to host your party. They will clean up and they will bake certain things, so let's just hire a caterer. You can invite a mixologist to make drinks for you and your friends, and you can even invite an entertainer. If you have a musical object, they'll play piano, they will play your guitar or violin, whatever you have available. But since I don't need both of these, and I'm not serving alcohol at my toddler's birthday unless that's in real life. So let's just click next. And now you are prompted to select a property at which you want to hold this. You can have it pretty much anywhere, but I do suggest either having it at a park, someplace with a kitchen for your caterer to actually make this stuff. But I usually just have it at my house. So you'll see I have the Dive residence. So that is my house, and I'm going to hit check. And automatically you'll see some tips for a more successful event. Birthday celebrants need a cake. So we do need to bake a cake for our sim, but the caterer is on the way, and your sims will change into specific outfits depending on what occasion it is. So they did just change into their party wear. And here's where your goal meter is. So you'll have bronze, silver, and gold. Once it's fulfilled at the end, you will get a prize, and again, you can always cancel the event and it will tell you how many hours are remaining. So usually once I complete what I want it to, I just cancel it. I don't really try to fulfill every single thing on here. So the main goal for the birthday girl is to blow out the candles. So I can actually, let's cheat. So I just cheat to max her cooking skill just so I can bake a cake for my sim. So if I open the cook option, you'll see that I can make a white cake, a chocolate cake, and there's just different types of cake you can make. So I'm just going to do white cake, and she will get busy with that. And then another goal is to play musical instruments for an hour. So I'm going to have Dad practice. While Mom is making the cake, I can have the older sister tell her younger sister some jokes. And here comes our caterer, who might be a little upset that I am actually in the way of the kitchen. So she's going to be a little irritated with us, but it's my kitchen, so get out. Show off. All right. Alright, so Mom is in the process, even though she is stalling, of cooking. And I did have to kind of fix that so she wouldn't be able to use the stove while I'm trying to use it. So our guests are arriving. They will kind of just mingle about. Once the cake is complete, it will have to be on the center of a table or counter in order to interact with it. And so other goals are to make a group meal. He's already making an instrument or playing an instrument for an hour. And then you can also tell jokes at the party. So I'm just going to have the older sister just tell some jokes. And as you can see, the cake is complete. It's not really in the center of the table, but you can move it. So we are going to have our toddler go here. We're going to have our sister go here. And Dad, we're going to have Dad go here. Because, of course, you want to celebrate your birthday while your family is watching you. So let's have her. So Mom, we're going to stop what she's doing. And we're going to add birthday candles. You can add wedding toppers and other things for different events. But for right now, we're going to just add a birthday candle. And you will see others around you react to you just doing interactions with cake. So as a toddler, you can ask your parents for help. So candles help, and then we're going to select Dad. And then Dad is going to pick up his child, and she is going to blow out the candles. And then you'll see her kind of twist in front of you, which sometimes does look weird. And she's just automatically going to turn into a child. So as he puts her down, she's going to transform.
Oh, Shalade.
So as she's transforming, you do have the opportunity to select what kind of child aspiration you'd like her to have and just a trait. I'm just going to select some, and your sim has successfully aged up, which, as you can see, the meter did move up. I'm not worried about getting all of these taken care of, so we are just going to cancel the event. Happy birthday. Shame about the party. At least someone left a book as a present. It's in your household inventory. So even though you didn't successfully have the time of your life, you do still have the opportunity to get certain gifts and rewards from it. But now I am briefly going to dive into the calendar for those who have the Seasons expansion pack. With the expansion pack does come holidays. So if you open the calendar, you will see that it does tell you what day it is, what the current weather conditions are like, and the predictions for the rest of the week. These little blue icons will show you if somebody has work or school during that specific day. And then you also see that on Friday there's a talent showcase, and it'll tell you where, what type of event it is, and then also what time. And then you also just see different information about your sim, like she is a grade school C student and she has school that day from 8 to 3 p.m. And then Saturday is a neighborhood brawl. So there are some pretty ridiculous events and holidays, and you can delete holidays. For some reason you can't delete events, but if you don't want your sims to partake in that holiday and it shows up, you can just cancel the holiday, but you can just delete it as well. And let's say hypothetically you wanted to create your own holiday. So let's just say I click on Thursday. You can usually make your own event if you were an adult or a teen, but you can also create your own holidays. So you can give it a name. You can, it has a theme, you can have a theme with it, and you can decide if your sim has off of school or work. And then there's different traditions you can have. So let's say like you wanted to light some fires, you wanted to host a barbecue and invite guests over to enjoy the holiday with you. Those are all things that are available to you, but we do get different holidays with each season. Like in fall, for example, you do get Harvest Fest, and of course in December or winter, you do get the Winter Fest, and you do get New Year's. So they do already have preset traditions, like you have to decorate, you have to be in the party spirit, make a resolution, and count down to midnight, which that is actually pretty cool to see. It actually makes me happy all the time that my sims get to celebrate that. And on Winterfest, you decorate, have a festive spirit, you open presents, have a grand meal, and you meet Father Winter, and he can give you a gift. So those are all pretty cool, and again, you can delete it or you can edit the holiday if you don't like these traditions. They do have different options available to you. And you will also get, if you have the city expansion pack, the city living, they do show you just different things, especially like romance festivals. They have different festivals. They do even have flea markets that are available, just different festivals really. They have a gaming festival, a spice festival, just so many things for you to do and interact with. You can even acquire objects and different keepsakes from said festivals. You can get t-shirts, you can get fireworks, anything like that. So I think that's really cool that you can kind of incorporate that in that. And you can even skip work for your sims. You can skip the day from school. But there are so many things you can do. You can even force birthdays. So I will go in this in the last part of the video. So that'll be part 10 about aging up, not toddler sims, but specifically baby sims. There is an interaction you can do because I do get annoyed with them. I hate to say it, that you can actually interact with them and forcibly age them up instead of waiting for their birthday. Another thing you can do, which is kind of a cheat, is if you have a cheat enabled, you can shift and click on your sim, and you'll see that it says modify in cast or create a sim, which is how you normally would create a sim. And I will just show you briefly. So I do know that you need to put in a specific cheat to do this. So I'm going to modify my birthday girl in Create a Sim. So as you can see, normally this would be blocked out, but I do have the availability to age up my sim without having a birthday cake, without having a birthday. So if I wanted to, I could revert her back to a toddler. I can make her a teen, or I can make her an elder. But why does she look like she's going to prom? She looks cute though. I really like that. Not the shoes though. Fix that. But anyway, you can do different things. Like for story progression, if you have your own thing that you're trying to do, you can forcibly age the sim. Now, I forgot that the dad is an alien. Oh my god. He was a different color last time, I think. Anyway. Okay. So anyway, but you can, again, you can age it up to whatever you would like. I'm just going to keep her a child since it was her birthday. I don't want to take that beautiful young innocence away from her. So I'm just going to hit cancel. So we're going to exit Create a Sim. So I did want to say, with certain holidays do come certain moves. Like if you do complete the traditions, your Sims are able to have like a happy expression, especially in winter for Winterfest or their version of it. They also do have Romantic Day or Love Day. For Winterfest, your Sim gets excited the day before because they're excited to open presents the following morning. So just little things like that are really fun to see in the game expressed. But certain holidays do have you fulfill these events, especially Harvest Fest. They do have holiday gnomes, which I still don't know how to do correctly, because if you upset the gnome, because if you click on them, you can have interactions. If you upset the gnome, they will smite you. I've had them electrocute my Sims before. Luckily, they did not die, but you have to appease the gnome, and they just keep leaving you flower packets everywhere, and I don't know why. It's the strangest thing in this game, and I still just, I don't like Harvest Fest. I love doing the grand meals and calling everyone to the meal with a cowbell, but other than that, it's very weird. So there are things you can do. Again, you can create your own events. Your Sim does get excited. Now, if you have a big holiday and you cancel it without completing anything, your Sim will get a negative moodlet, like sad or bored from not completing or having a good holiday. So those are just a few of the things that you can do. Again, do not feel discouraged if you do not have the Seasons expansion pack. You still can host events for your Sim in the base game, again, by clicking the phone, planning a social event, and it can be a birthday, it can be a spooky party. That is not required with the Seasons pack, but there still are so many things you can do to celebrate with your Sim without any expansion pack. So that is a very cool feature. It does help you feel a little bit more included. But again, just kind of exploring your own options. I'm not going to dive into absolutely everything because I do want some things to be kind of fun for you to try out or to surprise you. Once you've ended the event, your guests will go away. They will say, thank you for inviting me. You can get rid of everybody. But for right now, I think that is it for the video today. I know it was kind of short, but there isn't much I can really touch on about holidays without you having to experiment with it. If you have any questions, comment below. I will do my best to answer them for you. As always, you are not required to subscribe, but, you know, my birthday's coming up, so it'd be a lot cooler if you did. In the next part, we will cover cheats, mods, and just special interactions you can have. I am going to go over vampire, mermaids, aliens, and wizards. Not in depth, just again showing you special interactions that you can have with them. Again, not in base game, but we will cover cheats. I'm not going into all the specific cheats because there's a whole website that will literally tell you word for word what to put in. And that is part 8. So cheats, mods, and specials you have to look forward to. And then in part 10, which is our last one, we are going to discuss life and death. dramatic. Dun dun dun. So thank you so much for watching. As always, happy simming.